Welcome to the Work in Process podcast. Thank you so much for joining me again today on this episode of the podcast. Today is a very special day for me. Today is my birthday, and I decided to just record an episode for the podcast. If you've been following me, you will know that it has been a while. And it's only those that are following me on the Daily Becoming, which is the newsletter branch of what I do, that would see more of me or has been seeing more of me. But for the podcast, it has been a while. Um, yeah, check out the newsletter. You know why it has been a while. I don't need to be sharing that on the podcast every time. You check that on the newsletter, Daily Becoming. Just check that anywhere. Um, you see me, you find me. It's me that is there. So I decided to just record an episode today, and I didn't want to script it. I just wanted it to be from my heart. And then I was not even really thinking about what to say. I was not thinking about what to say. But as I was looking at my pictures or the pictures I decided to post for my birthday, I discovered something that I was using a particular wristwatch. I have two wristwatches or wristwatches. I don't know that grammar. Wristwatches. Should be wristwatches. Yeah. I have two wristwatches, but I use one particular one very often. In fact, I got a new one. I was given a new one by my dad. And I don't know what happened. That new one, I'm no longer using it. Maybe sport. I just didn't feel it as this one that I'm about to talk about now. And the reason why I want to talk about this wristwatch is this. It's a fun fact. So I've been using this wristwatch since 200 level, I believe. Yeah, 200 level, 300 level, first semester. I took it from my mom's jewelry pack. I took it from there because it's a feminine kind of wristwatch to me, but I just took it from a jewelry pack. And then she told me, she said, "Why are you taking this wristwatch? It's not working. Why do you want to use it?" And at that time, I didn't have any wristwatch. So I said, "No, I just needed something to be on my hand. My hand feels naked without a wristwatch." And backstory, my mom taught us to wear wristwatches. She taught us the time. And in those days, I was very bad at identifying time. I don't know how to like read the is it 12 hours now? The time, the clock. So I was very bad at um, picking the time. So she taught me and made sure I got it. But what she did was that she encouraged us by getting us computerized time. Now we don't need to tell, we don't need to count. It's just computerized. That is what it is. So this particular research was computerized, so it was easy for me to identify. So what I did was I told her, I said, let me just be putting it on my hand. There's no problem with it. It's just for a short period of time. Then I'll get a new one. Fast forward, I'm currently on my master's program and I still use that same wristwatch that is not working, has not been working since I started using it, and is not still working till date. That's a fun fact that you wouldn't hear anywhere except from me. I remember in 300 level, a friend of my friend saw that wristwatch on me, and she asked me, she said, what is the time? I said, let me check my phone. She was like, no, 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 please check your wristwatch. I don't have time to to wait for you to check your phone. I have a phone also. Please check your wristwatch. And I was like, see this wristwatch. Forget it is a bangus. It's not a wristwatch, it is bangus. Don't stress yourself and don't stress me. Let me check my phone for you. This wristwatch is bangus. But I just love the wristwatch. I don't know why. I just love the wristwatch. I don't go anywhere without it. I try to look for it every time I misplace it because I tend to misplace stuff quite a lot. But I'm always very drawn to this wristwatch. I just need the wristwatch to be on my hand. Even if I have something new, I will still be rotating it with this wristwatch that has not been working for the past 5 years now. But that is still what I'm using. So I was looking at the pictures I decided to post for my birthday, and I said this wristwatch still followed me to this age. I was like, this wristwatch is still here, still standing, still shining, still looking good. I still think the wristwatch is looking good. And I'm like, what could have possibly made me so attached to this wristwatch? This wristwatch is not working. And then I began to link it up with some things. Is it because I took it from my mom? Is it because I placed a particular value on the wristwatch because of where I got it from. And then I said, yeah, that's number one. Number two, why am I finding it difficult to do away with the wristwatch? Is it because I've used it for a long time and I've gotten so used to it? I've gotten so attached to the wristwatch that throwing it away now is a problem. It's a problem. I can't even do away with the wristwatch. I just have to have it, whether it's working or not. I think that's a principle. Since this is just a free episode and I'm not scripting it, let me check Google. It's a particular principle that people can't do away without. Why can't people do away with a material they have been using for long? What principle is that? Sorry, this is not your regular episode, so just bear with me. Yeah. So, well, I'm seeing various stuffs here. This was not what I thought. They were taking it to the economy side of it, that people tend to use materials that they've owned for long because they want to minimize waste and resource depletion. All right, that's going to take me time, but it's a principle that whatever it is that you've used for a long period of time, you find it difficult throwing it away. You find it difficult giving it out self because you've placed so much value on it, not because that thing is valuable, but because you've used it for a long time. I also have a cup like that. I have a cup like that. That cup is probably, when I bought it, was probably 200 naira. But now I can't even give it away for whatever reason because I think it's so expensive. And we also all have that kind of thing in our house. You have that kind of thing in your bag. And I'm speaking to everybody now. We all have those kind of stuffs that we've used for a while and we can't just give them away because we've placed so much value on them, not because of their price, but because they've been with us for a long time. So the first reason is because I got it from my mom. And that took me back to family. I'm a family person, and that's a fun fact about me. For some people that don't know me, they'll see it as a fun fact. I'm a family person. I like family, so anything I get from family is automatically valuable, no matter how useless it might seem societally. But everything I get from family is automatically valuable. So I'm like, okay, is it because of this? And that will be my encouragement to anybody listening to this podcast today. Please, family is everything, every time, anywhere, and anytime. Pay attention to your family. Pay attention to whatever it is that they need from you. You are a son. To somebody listening to this, you are a father. To somebody listening to this, you are a cousin. Just make sure you pay attention to everything that is related to family. So that is very, 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 very important. And then, secondly, I believe that not everything you have, not everything you have is to be thrown away. Not everything you have is to be thrown away. Some things that you have or some things that you use are supposed to be kept and stored for the long run because you are always going to need that reference point. I know what I said now may sound somehow to some people, but I'm of the belief that if you see yourself in a place of influence in the nearest future, there are some things that you own that you're supposed to keep, not because of their value, but because of the symbolism of what they will represent in the future. So that might sound quite intellectual, but that's how I see it. So I'm like, imagine 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, 20 years down the line, I still have this wristwatch. And 10 years, 15 years down the line, I'm the Miola David, everybody's looking at. And I'm like, oh, see this wristwatch. I used to use it in 200 level. Even though I bought it, maybe let's say I bought the wristwatch 5,000 naira. By that time, because of the kind of person that I am, the wristwatch might be worth $5 million. And people are willing to pay any amount of money for it. And I give it to my grandchild. And before you know it, my grandchild already has something in the account. So that is how I see it. So today is a good day for me. It's a beautiful day, and I just thought to record this episode for those of you that have been waiting for it. Don't mind my style of talking today, and don't mind any possible distraction by me trying to check for that principle or something. You should check it out personally by yourself online and you'll find it. So, like I say, stay positive and be encouraged. Please, if you want to celebrate me today, share this episode of the podcast, share my newsletter, anywhere and everywhere you find yourself, talk to somebody about it. This is what I do. I enjoy doing it, and I'm going to continue doing it. So expect more of it. And if you have not listened to previous episodes, please go back, check previous episode, listen to them. You will enjoy them. This is how I talk. This is how I have interactions. I've brought on amazing guests, amazing guys on the podcast, and I've had conversations with them. So if you want to just check and just follow up, oh, how's this guy been doing? You can go back to previous episodes and enjoy them. Thank you so much for listening to me today, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.